What's up, everyone, and welcome to On the Hop with Coach Chop. Today we're at Pasco High School, and I'm here with Coach Fred Hicks. Coach, how you doing today, brother?
Doing great, Coach. Doing great.
Good. So, Coach, tell us a little bit about yourself and some of your coaching accomplishments.
I'm from born and raised from the northern side, so I'll just say Tampa because people don't know where that's at. I know how to pronounce it. But went to Unveiling High School for 4 years, played defensive tackle, all-state, 3-year captain. Graduated, went on to East Carolina, played there for 4 years, blocked for Chris Johnson, played for Skip Holtz, won some championships and things like that. And then after that, I graduated and went on to play arena ball out in the IFL Indoor League for about 3 years. And then since 2011, I've been coaching ever since. So
that's awesome, man. That's good stuff. So, Coach, it's been just over a month since you took the reins here as the head coach. Walk us through your mindset preparing these young men for the upcoming season.
First and foremost is making sure that the young men know how to conduct themselves, bringing in discipline. I mean, Coach Freeney, shout out Coach Freeney, who was here previously, did a great job with laying a foundation, and I've had previous conversations with him in the last couple weeks. But he had a good layout of how he got the guys started, similar to what I've done coming in, just making sure we get the structure part, knowing the do's and don'ts, how to conduct themselves and things like that. We've been diving into the football aspect of things the last couple of weeks with the philosophies that we're going to, for the strategies and formations and things that we're going to, bring in offensively and defensively. But really, man, just trying to just putting a good foundation on their just structure, just being structured, knowing about attention to detail. Because we all know in the game of football that's important on a Friday night, especially in big games. Those details can win or lose games for you. So
absolutely, man. Like you said, details that I've often heard, it's always about football's a game of inches.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yes,
so you got to think of details.
Yes,
work on the details that everything else will come together.
Yes, sir.
That's good stuff. So, Coach, you mentioned you're from Armwood. Is there anything you've learned at Armwood that you plan to implement in your own coaching philosophy here at Pasco?
Yes, my head coach when I was in high school was Sean Callahan, who everybody knows who that is. Great, really good coach. Had a great staff behind him and everything. What I learned from him is just from the head coaching standpoint of being, it's a different role of being a coordinator and position coach. You do more getting things organized and then having the right guys in place to implement what you need done per position group and everything, and just everyday routine. So the biggest thing I want to do is just create that structure, like I said previously. And then making sure that we're prompt, with time, making sure I'm managing the time properly, so that we're being fast and physical, but also want us to be efficient. And we know that spills into everyday life, being on time to things, doing things the right way, the proper way. And then, like I say, it makes Friday nights a lot easier when you've embedded that in them all through the week during the off season. So that's my plan coming in from what I've learned, and just being tough on them, but also love them at the same time. Being able to put out, even if I get on his butt about something not doing, doing right, not belittling them, but giving them constructive criticism, and then loving them up after that, letting them know, like, look, I'm doing this because you got a lot of ability, or hey, you can't make that mistake because that's going to hurt us and hurt the team. So that's what I've learned from being a former Hawk at Armwood. So I'm going to bring that over here as well.
That's good stuff, man. Shout out to Armwood. Good stuff. So, Coach, this is a question for the fans, really. What can the Pirate fans expect from your offense and defense this season?
Offense, we're going to run the ball first, set the tone. Want to be set that mindset of being physical. And then, after that, we're going to throw the ball around a little bit here and there. We got a lot of young athletes here that are talented. So diving into that, trying to see who has what and putting them in the right situations. I'm big on the personnel aspect of, hey, if this kid is not running back, if he's not a banger, he's a guy that's his own guy, hey, we're going to put him in situations where we get the ball in space on him. Now, if we got a guy that can get downhill, I'm not going to put him out too much trying to hit the perimeter. I'm trying to hit him up, for the tough yards, because that's his strength. And, of course, we'll work on his weaknesses, too. But that's what our offensive philosophy I want us to have. Defensively, we're going to be we're going to get after it. We're going to fly to the ball. We're going to swarm. We're going to line up. We're going to have our built-in check-ins to, make sure we adjust to these offenses and things. Because from coming from Tampa, a lot of spread, a lot of more the RPO heavy, modern day stuff. And I know coming over here is a lot more old school, little iPro here and there, little 12 personnel, 20, 22, 21 personnel. So teaching them all those schemes, but also implementing what we're going to see and how we're going to attack them every week as they're playing offense and defense. So
that's awesome, because you're a defensive minded coach. You're a defensive coordinator, right?
Yeah.
And we're like the X's that's trying to stop the O's. And I like what you said. Like you just got to make sure you put these kids in the right position to to help the team. It's one thing, everybody thinks they're supposed to be this and that.
Yep.
But it's our job to have that eye and just make sure that everybody fits into
absolutely
what that mold that's going to make the team better.
Yes.
So it's all about that team. So that's good stuff.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. So, Coach, let's talk about some of your key returners. Who do you expect to step up big for you this year?
Tyrese Gross, he's going to be one of our top guys coming back. Angel Miles as well plays safety for us. Zabrian Hammond is one of our DBs. He'll be another key contributor. I'm not going to drop any information, but we got some guys that should be coming over there helping us at different positions that really just going to add to what we currently have. Because like I said, again, we have a young, experienced team. And like I said, the previous coaching staff and some of the guys that are still here, they did a great job of coaching them. Because they had a lot of sophomores and juniors, and we're in that junior, sophomore kind of recycling a little bit for us. Like now, those guys are a year older. Our O-line guys are young. Both our tackles are juniors. A couple guards, juniors too. Running backs, we got sophomores, but talented sophomores. And that receiver, we got one junior and I think 3 or 4 sophomores. So got a young, talented team, young, experienced team. But those are our top guys. We got a lot of juniors, so I can't say all of them top guys because we got a lot of quality juniors. So, but those are our top. I'm naming off our senior guys that I've been able to be around since I've been here and that showed some leadership here and there. But we got a good nucleus coming back. So
that's good stuff. So, Coach, this is your opportunity. I want you to just promote anything you got coming up this fall.
Really nothing. I just want to, like I say, I'm here as the head coach at Pasco High School. Like I said, shout out to Coach Freeney and them getting a good start. But I want to return the dominance and the tradition here. I know about the '92 team. I know about the years. I think it was up to almost 2012. Pasco was pretty dominant. Trying to just get that back to where it is. There's talent here, but I also know there's been a lot of changes. So really just trying to wrap my arms around to get into the community and get those people, players whose parents went to school here, former alum, getting those guys back here to just get this program back to where it needs to be. It's got a lot of great bones here, great weight room, great community support, a lot of resources, a lot of things that even though ARM was the top program, a lot of things they have here that we didn't have, and that speaks, testament to the community and what the coaches saw that the players needed. So really, realistically, man, I know we're not gonna sneak up on anybody because we had a great year last year. So as our motto this year is walk the plank. So we just plan on just coming out and dominating on Friday nights and putting people on notice. So that's what we plan on doing in the fall.
Cool, that's fantastic. Well, Coach, man, I tell you, man, it's been a pleasure to sit down and just meet with you and to chop it up with you. And we expect big things from you and your squad this year. And I'm just asking all the Pirate Nation to come out and fill the stadium and support this team this fall. And I just want to thank you for being a guest on our podcast. And we hope you have a very successful season, Coach.
Thank you. Thank y'all for having me.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to smash the follow button for more content.